Now you have inserted your first universal beam. Now the next thing I'll guide you is how to make sure everything is sitting at the right level, at the right height, in the right location. So this is why I have created myself a section view, because section view is always the best place to ensure everything is set up correctly. So I'm just gonna jump straight into that section view, and as you can see right now, this is my universal beam, and it's sitting at the wrong height in the wrong location. The reason why is because, as you can see, this is actually my first floor ceiling, and my universal beam is cutting into the ceiling level, which is not a good thing to have. Right, now just to let you know, in the section view here, now you should have like a dash line presenting the story levels. And as you can see right now, by default, all you have here is just the story markers, but there's no storylines. And I'm going to show you how to bring that out. Now, step one, in the navigator, you will have to make sure you're actually sitting in this view by double clicking. And after that, you can go down to the properties and click on the settings tab if you like, or you can simply right click here and just go section settings. So basically it's the same thing. All right. Click on the section settings and then you have the section selection settings. So in here, all you have to do is to go to the story levels. This is the story levels. And in here, you will be able to see this. And it gives you three boxes. So currently the two has been checked, but not this one. Now, depending on the situation here, as you can see, my section view has got the story markers on both sides. If you decided to turn off, let's say, this side here, what you can do is simply turn this off by unchecking the box. But I'm just going to leave it on for demonstration. Now, to show the storylines, all you have to do is to check this box, and that's it. And after that, if I hit OK, see, I will have my story lines showing up like this. This is always a good thing to have on your section or elevation view. So this way you don't have to guess, and you should never guess anyway. Okay, right, so that's done. Now the next thing we want to talk about is how to actually set this universal beam at the right height. Now this depends on what your uh, design teacher is going to 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 set up. So again, you need to get this information from them. But let's say if you were to reserve a 400 millimeter space from the top of the ceiling up to that level there, then what you need to do is to offset yourself a guideline. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hover my cursor right on top of my ceiling panel, which is that one there. And then I leave my mouse there. I'm not going to touch my mouse. And after that, I'm just going to type Y. And then ArchiCAD will bring you straight to the Y coordinate box. So after this, let's say you need to reserve 400 millimeters. So you just type 400. And then if it's going up, you have to add the plus after the 400 because ArchiCAD works with the XY um, coordination. So 400 and then you type plus, and from here you can see that it has offset a blue guideline for you with a distance of 400 millimeters from the top of my ceiling panel all the way to this point here. So now I know this is where my universal beam should be sitting at. So if that's the case, simply click and select your universal beam, and I'm going to press Ctrl D to move or drag. And after that, I'm just going to zoom back in, make sure I click at the bottom of the universal beam, and then zoom out, and then elevate this beam and make sure I snap it to this intersection point here. So now you have a clearance of 400 mm distance from the top of the ceiling all the way to the bottom of your universal beam.